Hingham Athletics is proud to present continuing coverage of Harborwomen basketball. This afternoon, the junior varsity welcomes the Panthers of Plymouth South. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the high school. This is Nice to have you with us on the final day of competition for the Harborwomen junior varsity. This is the second game this season with the Panthers. The first game was back on January 19th here at the high school, where the Harborwomen were victorious 48 to 17 in a game that had balanced scoring. The Panthers have expanded their roster since that meeting. My suspicion is they've called up a few players from the freshman team. If you're new to COVID basketball, we don't have a jump ball to start the game, but rather alternating possession based on a coin flip. It appears that Hingham has won the toss. So Morgan Bazinski will inbound, and we're set to go here. Coach Kloon calls UCLA for the first play of the game. Weber to receive, and we're underway at the high school. Nice to have you with us here on the live stream. Sarah Ryan in the corner. Back out top to the nice freshman Marissa Matthews. Bazinski tries to dribble through. She loses control, but the ball will be a sideline out, which is one of the rules modifications here in COVID basketball. You do not inbound your ball underneath the basket. You rather come out sideline out to minimize to try to maintain social contacting distance. Matthews in the corner to Bazinski, 6 to shoot. Runner off the glass, no good. Rebound by Matthews, comes off the rim. And it's alternating possession. Bazinski with the tie-up. It'll remain Panthers ball. That's Butler on the inbound. Jones. That was underneath the Briggs for the layup, didn't go. Back from the Harborwomen. Morgan Brzezinski on the run to Matthews. Marissa misses it, but then gets control. She goes up with the jumper. The layup no good. Off the glass. Thought we were going to have an up and down, but no call. Sarah Ryan with a new clock. Doesn't get the shot to go. Here comes Jones with it for the Panthers. Lauren has it back out. She'll cycle the offense through Bella Shano. Into Butler. Cycles it back around to Briggs. 9 to shoot. And Jones gets the little runner to play. And Panthers out 2-0 here. We're just underway, 6:20 to play here in the first. Ryan down low. Matthews gets a little floater to go. And we're knotted at 2. Hingham showing pressure in the backcourt. Here's Bella with it. Jones calling out the play to Bella on the circle. Briggs back on the circle cut. Picked off by Matthews ahead to Bazinski. Morgan looking back for Matthews. Matthews pivots. Matthews puts it up and scores. 4 in the game for the freshman. Bazinski with the pass. 5:30 to play here in the first. Hingham up 4-2. Bella drives, dribble penetration, jumper, no good. That was Haley Briggs with the shot. Rebound, tapped ahead by Morgan. It goes back to Bella. Bella cycles around. Ball off a Harborwomen player. It will be the Panthers ball to inbound. Butler with the inbound. Butler gets the return pass. Matthews picks it off, and back comes Matthews. Coast to ghost. She'll go to the line. First foul of the game is on Raina Butler. So it's just the first team, first personal. So all 5 in the game belong to Marissa.
Camera doesn't go that far.
For the Harbor women, that is. Jones has the 1 bucket for the Panthers. The second is money, and it's 6-0. Texas is the call from the Panthers coaching staff. Bella brings the ball up. Her pass was a little too strong for Abby Diamond. And the Harbor women will bring it back. Here's Lauren Weber, bringing the ball up over half court. Weber's pass to Bazinski is stolen. And Raina Butler has the easy 2. 6-4 the score. Lauren Weber off the drive, off the penetration, doesn't get it to go. Lauren looks for the rebound. Matthews gets whacked in the rebounding action. The question is, will the freshman go to the line for 2? And yes, she will. So the foul is on Abby Diamond, her first, team second. And Marissa misses the second, so she's 3 or 4 from the line. On the dribble penetration by Bella, her shot was a little blocked. Sarah Ryan back from Matthews. Matthews with the floater, no. Rebounds loose. Bella gets it ahead of the pack. Matthews back defensively. Bella's jumper is off the back rim. Matthews clears the deck, gets it to Weber. Weber's going to start the flow back to Matthews. Jumper from the 3 ball from Sarah is short. The rebound is short by Rachel O'Connor. 3:45 to play here in the first. 7-4 our score. Harbor women with a 3-point lead here on the live stream. Ball goes off Morgan Brzezinski's hands. It'll be Panthers ball when we come back out of a timeout. First timeout taken by the Panthers. So Marissa Matthews has all 7 points in the game for the Harbor women. And we have some substitutions for the Harbor women. Lindsay Triggs makes her first appearance of the game, along with Margaret Lothar. Taking the break is Bazinski and Weber. We also have Emma Finity in. Looks like we got a new 5 out there. Sorry, Sophie Kerr. So we snuck in a student body substitution on us. We stuck in 5 new players while I had my head down. And Elise Jones is the 5th. So 5 new Hingham players in the game. Lauren Jones to inbound for the Panthers. Jones gets it in to Butler. 13 to shoot as we return out of the timeout. Bella into the corner. And Elise, good defensive. There's 5 seconds on the shot clock. It'll be a sideline out. Lauren to inbound. I'm not sure they know how much time there is on the clock. Ball goes out. They'll try it again. It'll be another sideline out. Ball was deflected out of bounds. Lauren to inbound. Police pass in the corner. They'll go short, and it is a jump. It is Hingham on the alternating possession, so the only thing lost as the shot clock went off is that Hingham loses the alternating possession as opposed to a 30-second shot clock violation. Here's Margaret Lothar. Emma Finity. Lindsay Triggs. Lindsay goes hard to the basket, letting it fly. She's going to the line. And they're saying it's not a shooting foul. It's on the floor. That's interesting. Okay, so it's not a shooting foul. Foul's on Haley Driggs, her first. Little jumper off the glass is no good. That was Emma. Emma got the loose ball, or actually that was Lothar who got the loose ball, put it back up. But they called a violation. So Hingham will have to go do it again. Hingham with the half-court pressure, double teaming the inbound player. Close to a 5-second inbound violation, but not there yet. Butler with it in the forecourt. Jumper from the three is good. They're calling it a 2. They're calling it a 2. So Raina Butler with a 2. Elise with the offensive glass. Lothar with the pass inbounds. Triggs will go to the line. Now Lindsay will go to the line for 2. Fouls on Abby Diamond, her second. More importantly, 14 fouls for the Panthers as Triggs is at the line. Lindsay has always been a good free throw shooter. The junior. Some of the new freshmen, or I won't say freshmen because I can't swear to that being true. Some of the newer players from the last time we played only have last name in the book. On the jump ball, it'll remain Panthers. So my apologies to those of you from Plymouth when I only use last names. Triggs with the 2 off the steal. So it's 11-6 our score. So for the discrepancies in the roster, I only have last names from the players that played here back in January. So here's Butler. Butler's pass for Plant was too far, and here comes Triggs. Long 3 on the way by Emma. A little long. Floater on the rebound by Elise. Didn't go. Butler brings it into the half court. Coming up on 1 minute to play here in the first quarter. Here's Jones. Warren tries to go hard to the floor, and I think Triggs picked up her first. No, they're going to give it to Emma. 3-3 is the call in the book. 4-1 on team fouls. Hingham just picking up their first. 11-6 is the score in favor of the Harborwomen as we approach 1 minute here in the first. Lothar with the attempted steal. Butler picks it up. Down to 17 to shoot. Long range 3 off the back rim. Lothar got a hand on it, but Butler has it. Butler guarded by Lothar, I should say. Loose ball in the corner. Bella had it. Ball loose on the floor. It'll stay Panthers ball. 14 to shoot, 28.5 left in the quarter. 11-6 is our score. Harborwomen. Jones to inbound. Jones cross court to Bella. Shayna with it. Loose ball in the corner, goes to Jones. Stolen by Emma. Long lead pass, corralled in the corner. The kickback is loose. We've got an alternating possession tie-up. it'll go to the Panthers, which actually kind of helps because with only 12 and a half left, Hingham will get the ball to start the quarter. Butler to inbound. Shannon in the backcourt. Loose ball, we got to play it down on the floor as the quarter does end. Can't tell who hit the deck. We'll pull away from this scene right now and go back out. Appears to be Emma. So 11-6 is our score. Which is of little consequence right now. Looks like it's her ankle. Trainer's double checking that right now. So in the quarter, 4 for Triggs, 7 for Matthews. On the other side, Raina Butler with 4. Emma's hobbling off. It is an ankle. Coach Kuhn is helping her to the bench. I'm sure ice will be put on it. Jim Quattromoni is over in the corner with Eugene Bazinski. So we'll see. Group starting right now in the quarter will be Bazinski, Sarah Ryan, Weber, O'Connor, and Kennedy. That'll be the group for Hingham. We still have, a COVID-related fact in case you're still new to this. The quarter breaks are 2 minutes and 30 seconds, and that includes halftime as opposed to the traditional 1 minute. Timeouts are 1 minute and 15 seconds as opposed to the traditional 1 minute. So we still have another minute left in this break.
Right. So everything.
Some coaches are still getting used to this at the end of the season that you have a 2 minute and 30 second break. They're used to doing a 1 minute break and getting right back out there. So the Hingham group is already on the floor, ready to go.
Yeah,
The Panthers are using their 2 minute and 30 second break for coaching, which is and an extended rest. That's the other purpose of it. The 2 minute and 30 second rest periods are because there is no 10 minute halftime. There's no 10 minute halftime because there are no locker rooms. There are coaching circles set up at the end of each benches to maintain social distancing. That's the deal. Okay, so the Panthers are breaking the huddle. It'll be Hingham ball to start the quarter. 11-6 is our score. Morgan will inbound. Lauren receives, and we're underway here in the second. Glad to have you here on Hingham Athletics live stream too. Sarah Ryan coming around the corner, Rachel O'Connor. Long three, scoring. So Lauren Weber drains the 3 ball. Largest lead for the Harborwomen at 8. Swung back around the horn. This is Lauren Jones of the Panthers. Guarded by Kennedy. Kennedy gets clobbered on the screen by Bella. Down to 10 to shoot. Back out top it goes to Butler. Swings back to Butler on top. 5 to shoot. Jumper from the corner is an air ball. Cleaned by Rachel. Rachel will start the play to Weber. Weber in the corner to Ryan. Ryan back around. Panthers coach exhorting his players to get out in coverage. Little jumper by Brzezinski. The junior nets her first 2 of the game. Lead is double digits at 16-6. Butler's entry pass to Diamond. Back out to Butler. Diamond thinks about driving, kicks it back out. Sheena comes around the corner to Preston, loses control, back come the Harborwomen. Jumper on the way from the corner from Ryan doesn't go. And Butler clears the glass and brings it over the timeline. 6:10 to play here in the second. 16-6 our score. As the patriarch of the Varsity clan stops by our broadcasting position. The runner by Bella is short. Loose ball. It'll be an alternating possession. It'll remain with the Panthers. That was Mark Placetti, in case you wanted to know who the reference was. The father of Sydney, Haley, Riley, and Perry. And more importantly, husband of Bridget. 5:40 to play here in the second. Jones on the drive doesn't get the love to fall. But on the rebound, Preston takes it hard to the hole and she'll go to the line for two. The foul is going to be on Morgan Brzezinski, her first, only the second on the team.
Yeah.
First is an air ball. Just a little short. The other thing about COVID basketball, if there's no chance of a rebound, there are no defenders. And only defensive defenders are allowed for a reboundable shot. Second's off the rim. So Miss Preston's 0 for 2. Rachel O'Connor with a good-looking feed and the baby hook. 7 in the quarter for the Harborwomen. Largest lead of the game is 11. 5:12 to play. Morgan with the good hands. It'll remain Panthers ball. Coach Clune has turned up the defensive intensity here in the second quarter. And it's paying dividends. Here's Preston with it over the timeline. She's looking to take it all the way to the hoop. Her shot was a little wide. Offensive rebound to the Panthers. Jones couldn't get the layup to go off her offhand. Here's Brzezinski. She's lighting up the three. Morgan crushes it. 5 in the game for the junior. 21-6 is the score. Timeout. Plymouth South. And our director of today's broadcast just walked by. The illustrious John Todd. Harborman varsity lacrosse coach extraordinaire. And if you don't think there's someone who is chomping at the bit to get back on the field, it's boys and girls lacrosse, as well as baseball and softball and sailing and girls golf and everyone else who was shut down a year ago at this time. While we've had modifications, if you think about it, 1 year ago at this time, we were finishing up the state semifinals of hockey and basketball when this whole thing came shutting down. And those of you know, we didn't have a spring sports season. And while we've played fall and winter with modifications, the coaches and student athletes of the spring lost an entire season. And for the coaches of those sports, they could not wait. But before we get to the spring season, football is coming. Yes, you heard right. Fall season 2, which will be football, will be here in early March. In case you didn't know. Back to the play-by-play here. 4:40 to play. Full court pressure by the Harborwomen. Jones gets it over the timeline. Nice entry pass. but Diamond couldn't convert, and here come the Harborwomen. 5 new on the floor. No, check that. Same 5. We got called for traveling. Actually, I correct myself again. We had some substitutions. Alex Kennedy, who took the jump shot, was new to the quarter, which confused me at a minute, but then I saw that Weber and Baczynski were still out there as guards, so I was trying to figure out who exactly was where. We got a foul on the play, a pushing foul. Now we've got the 5 coming in. Sarah Ryan will get called for the foul. Now we've got new 5. Matthews is out there. Lothar is out there. Triggs is out there. Elise Jones is out there. And I'll pick up the 5th in a minute. And Sophie Kerr is the 5th. 4 minutes to play, even here coming up on halftime. 21-6 is our score. Harborwomen comfortably out in front. Loose ball stolen by Matthews. Up ahead to Lothar. On the follow through, check that. Lothar actually cleaned up the mess. Her first 2 of the game for Margaret. 23-6. Texas is the call for the Panthers. Turn around the corner is Butler. Looking for the reverse screen. Pass goes nowhere. But Lothar's lead pass is picked off. Panthers maintain control. Here's Jones. Jones entry pass to Preston. Shot no good. Here come the Harborwomen. Matthews on the run. Matthews off the glass. 9 in the game for Marissa. The freshman's impressive. Reno with it. Butler looking to penetrate, guarded by Lothar. Offensive foul called. It'll be on Ava, her first, team 5th. Being inbounds pass in the base in the backcourt. Butler comes back in the game. Preston sits down for the Panthers. Triggs for 3, no good. Matthews with the rebound. Little baby jumper scored for Sophie Kerr. And the lead is 21 at 27-6. 2:20 to play here in the first half. Baby hook off the front rim. Good idea by Butler. Couldn't get it to fall. Nice little jumper. Good idea, but it was an air ball. And it goes. Elise Jones had the nice idea. It just didn't reach iron. Becomes Panthers ball. Here comes Butler. Texas is the call. It's a staple play for the Harborwomen, so they ought to know how to defend it. Good swing, long 3 off the back rim. Elise clears the glass with a very strong rebound. Lothar has it into the forecourt. Matthews. Loose ball on a jump. It stays with the Harborwomen, 20 to shoot. Sophie Kerr on the tie-up. Triggs doesn't get it. Elise on the rebound. Sophie with the jumper. 4 in the game for Sophie. 29-3, or 20. The lead is 23. It's 29-6. Panthers still looking for their first points of the quarter with 1:13 to play. Jumper on the way for 3 is short. Elise clears the glass. Triggs to bring the ball up over half court. Good move, ball movement. Lothar, Triggs back rim. Matthews with the rebound, gets stuffed by the basket.
Stop the ball!
Butler on the rebound, pushes it for the basket. So Jones gets the first basket of the quarter for the Panthers. We'll wait on the foul call. Sophie Kerr picks up the foul, her first. Free throws missed, 29-8 the score. Matthews looking for the long range 2 back rim. Lothar with the baby jumper is good. So Margaret has 4 in the quarter, 4 in the game. Down to 20 seconds to play here in the second quarter, 31-8 the score. Schofeld with it. That was a good look down low by Diamond, just couldn't get it to fall. Triggs with it with 7 seconds. Lindsay, Lothar had the idea to get it to Matthews. It was picked off just quarter end. So a 20-point quarter for the Harborwomen. Leading scorers at halftime. Marissa Matthews has 9. Morgan Bazinski has 5, all in the second quarter. Lindsay Triggs has 4. Sophie Kerr has 4. Lauren Weber has 3. On the Panthers side of the scoreboard, Lauren Jones has 4. And Raina Butler has 4. They've combined for the 8 points. Foul trouble, Abby Diamond has 2 for the Panthers. No one else has more than 1. So that's where we stand, 31-8. Those of you who were interested, the game back here on January 19th was 27-10 at halftime, Harborwomen. So the game is pretty much on pace with the game of roughly a month ago. So one of those no great surprises. So the Plymouth South varsity team has just arrived. They'll be crossing in front of the camera shortly. And the Harborwomen varsity is slowly arriving. That's one of the things about the pandemic. Normally the varsity and junior varsity teams travel together. So for a road game like this, both teams would have come together. That's not allowed. So the teams show up separately, they leave separately. And the change that's really made is for a road game or even for a home game. Usually some of the JV players do the stats for the varsity team. Whether those are shot charts, rebounds, assists, etc. That's not done anymore. The other thing that's happened over the course of the year is that because visitors are not allowed in venues, you can't send your freshman coach down to scout the other team, which is traditionally what happens on road games. So that's just life in the pandemic. Hopefully next year we get back to some sense of normalcy. So it'll be black ball to inbound. Hingham with a 23-point lead as we start the third quarter. Coming up after this will be the Patriot Cup opener, round 1 between the Panthers and the Harborwomen. We'll have the game for you. It's black ball to come in, and hopefully the teams remember which way they're going. It'll be Lauren Jones to inbound for the Panthers. Raina Butler to receive it. Hingham with the pressure. So Diamond had to get the inbound pass, and we're underway. Nice dribble penetration, just doesn't get the roll for Butler. Hingham clears the blast. Weber with a great pass, but Ryan wasn't looking for it. So Hingham's going to drop back into a 2-3 zone here. A little wrinkle. And we'll see how the Panthers attack it. Preston came out firing a 3 over the top of the zone, back-rimmed it. Weber has it for the Harborwomen. Brings it over the timeline, being guarded by Ryan. They'll swing it. Kennedy's out there, 13 to shoot. Panthers a little more aggressive with their defense man-to-man. Great look underneath. Score the basket on a pretty pass. Give the basket to Alex Kennedy. So the Panthers are going to 100, full court man-to-man defense to try to turn up the pressure. They decide not to guard the inbounder. They had the right idea. Weber's lead pass for Kennedy went too far. And it's a turnover to the Panthers. 33-8 our score. We're just underway here in the third quarter if you're joining us on Hingham Athletics live stream 2. This is the Junior Varsity contest. The final game of the season for the Junior Harborwomen. Morgan Basinski in the forecourt. Swings it. Kennedy. O'Connor. Back to Weber. 16 to shoot. Pretty cut. It's going to go to Basinski in the corner. Down to 10 to shoot. Give and go back to Basinski. She looks for one more pass. Jumper from the corner. Rims out. Morgan with it. Tries to get the shot off. Alternating possession is going to reside. That's interesting. I don't think we switched the arrow. Because the quarter started with an alternating possession to the Panthers. I thought the next possession was Hingham, but it doesn't really matter. Hingham got the ball back fairly quickly, so no harm, no foul. Sarah Ryan with it, looking for Weber, pass too far. It'll be Panthers ball. 5:33 to play, 5:34 rather to play. The lead is 25 for the Harborwomen. Raina Butler. She gets it back from Bella. Swings it, long 3, off the glass, back rim, no good. Rebound, no. Late pass, Morgan's ahead of the pack. It'll be a non-shooting foul. Bella held up the basket, which is probably a good idea. It's her first of the second half. Inbound. Morgan's on the floor. Alternating possession. Coach wanted time, didn't get it. This time it is Hingham ball. My scorecard's starting to look like a freshman game with the number of alternating possessions. Weber with it. New shot clock here for the Harborwomen. For plenty of time. Lawrence. Top of the key. Nice little floater is short. And back come the Panthers. On the drill drive, Preston couldn't get it to go. And we got a foul underneath. See who the call's on. Seems to be a Panthers foul. It's going to be on Diamond, her third. Weber, being guarded by Bella, easily gets through the traffic. And Bella's going to go to the hole, but she's called, oh sorry, Lauren's going to go to the hole, but she's called for traveling. Didn't get the sub in time. That's what the buzzer was for. Raina Butler swings back around to Bella, back to Butler. Long range three, off the rim. Rebound. And it's cleared by O'Connor. To Kennedy. Going to swing to Ryan. Ryan back to Weber. Weber around the corner. Going to go back to O'Connor. Rachel in the corner to Morgan. Back to Rachel. Didn't get the first, gets the second. You gotta love the way Morgan Bazinski looks, can see the floor, and make the passes. She's not flashy scoring, but she's a great passer. I've always liked watching her pass the ball. 3:20 to play. The lead is 27. 35-8. With a baby jumper, missed everything. Weber. Bazinski for three. Air ball. And here comes Butler running the floor. Layup off the rim. The rebound off the rim. Pile up underneath, and we got a foul call. I think it may be on Preston. We'll wait and see. It is on Preston, her first. Third team. Substitutes coming in both sides. Full court press maintains in play. Long lead pass to Matthews. That's one way to break the press. Matthews over through Elise Jones. Elise gets it back. Matthews. Lothar. Jump shot, or little baby hook was an air ball. Back come the Panthers. Bella. Little baby jumper goes. First 2 points in the game for Bella. Panthers now in double figures with 10. Matthews, Triggs, great look pass from Kerr that started the whole thing. Lothar. Matthews back to Lothar. 15 to shoot. The unselfish Harborwomen are still looking. We're down to 10 to shoot. Triggs is going to try to drive, but she loses the handle. And then we'll go back to Preston. Check it. That's Klassen. They had the ball. All right, so the foul is actually on Raina Butler, her second. Got a timeout on the floor. 1:55 to play. 35-10 the score. The game reset. 14 fouls for the Panthers. None here in the second half for the Harborwomen. It's been a small scoring quarter. Only 4 points for the Harborwomen, 2 for the Panthers. Coming up at 6:30 will be first round action in the Patriot Cup as the Harborwomen battle the Panthers. The Harborwomen are the 3 seed in the Keenan, and the Panthers are the 6 seed in the Fisher. And we'll talk more about the seeding when we get into the varsity contest. And I will try to explain to you the bracket. For those of you who watched the freshman game, I made a mess of it. And I only have myself to blame for that. Because I thought I understood it. But hopefully now I can explain it to everyone. Okay, so Margaret Lothar to inbound. Lindsay Triggs in the low post. She loses the handle. She gets it back around the rim and out. Lothar nearly hit the expansion cable rail. And ball remains with Hingham. So we'll get to try this one again. Lothar to inbound. Matthews. Marissa gets whacked, but the ball goes over to the Panthers. 1:38 to play here in the third. 25 points is the lead. Lothar nearly stole it in the backcourt. Jones has it. Bella in the corner to Plant, but Plant gets called for steps. All right, so Plymouth takes off the press. They go back to 50, which is code for half-court man-to-man defense. Triggs off the glass, the baby hook. Score it for the junior. So 6 in the game for Lindsay. Good hands by Lothar. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Panthers ball here on the side. The old sideline out, as we call it. Bella. Coach wants it back in the hands of Lauren Jones. Lothar steals. She's going to go coast to coast. Doesn't score as the ball goes halfway down and halfway out. Here comes Lauren Jones. We're under a minute, 45 seconds to play. Long range 3 on the way is off the back of the rim. Lothar's going to slow this down as she clears the glass. 27 seconds to shoot. 37-10 is the score. Pretty give and go back from Lothar. Or to Lothar, rather. Margaret will go to the line. The foul is on Lauren Jones, her first. Margaret shot just a little bit offline. We've got an 80% student body substitution for South. We'll pick those up in a minute. Bella seems to be the only one remaining. We got Briggs out there now. Lothar's second. It was an air ball violation. So it will remain, it will just simply hand over. So we got Bella, Briggs, Brendan, Preston. Jumper on the way is no good. Bella with the rebound block. And we got another alternating possession. And this time it belongs to the Panthers. 12 to shoot, 13.8 on the clock in the quarter. Bella, Preston. Back to Bella, back to Preston. 7-6. Bella thinks about it. She's going to have to swing it. Long range 3 is good. Ballinger beats the buzzer for Grace, her first 3 of the game, and that closes out the quarter. So we're 37-13. The lead is 24 after 3. No real changes to the leading scorers in the game, as both teams combined for a total offense of 11 points in 8 minutes of play. So we have 2 minutes and 30 seconds, as you know. It's going to be Hingham ball. And it's kind of funny. The group that's on the floor, you've got at least one junior out there. Triggs should know better. Yeah, Lindsay ought to know better that they got the ball. I can see Marissa not knowing. She's a freshman. Lowther should know better. Who's got the ball? Anyway, here we go. Sophie Kerr to inbound. Margaret Lowther has it. Here we go. Lowther picks up the dribble, loses it, gets it back. Lisa Jones, Triggs, lost control. And we got a foul in the backcourt. It's probably going to be on Margaret. Yep, Margaret picks it up. For Margaret, it's only her first. And believe it or not, it's the first on the team here in the second half. Preston to inbound. Here comes Bella. Bella swings at the brace, picked up by Margaret. She's going to go coast to coast and score. For Lowther, 6 in the game. Largest lead at 26. Jumper is short. That was by Briggs. Ball is out underneath. We've got a foul in the rebounding action. It'll be Hingham ball. Wait to see who they posted on. Sophie Kerr with it. Sophie looking to go to the basket, and Sophie scores. 6 in the game for Sophie. Actually, they never did post a foul. Given the circumstance of the game, I don't think it's a big problem. Lindsay Triggs. Pass was just a little bit behind Margaret. Then eventually when she got it off her fingers, it'll be Panthers ball. 6:46 to play here in the fourth. 41-13 is the score. The Harbor women looking to close out a very successful junior varsity season. Long range 3 off the back by Preston. Triggs from Lowther off a great entry pass by Jones. And we'll get a timeout. Coach Bloom wants time. This has been a very successful season. And unfortunately for some of these juniors, it would be the last time that they're in a Hingham uniform. There's only one senior graduating on the varsity team. And many of these juniors in other programs would already be playing varsity ball. They're that good. And it's a testament to the varsity program here. Over the years, it's a numbers game. In other programs, a lot of these kids would be starting at the varsity level, not just role players. An update on Emma Finity. She's on the front row of the bleachers with ice on what would be her right ankle. So, to use an NFL parlance, she's out for the rest of the game. It's not even an issue of questionable, she's out. So Margaret to inbound here. Pass goes through Matthews. It'll be Panthers ball, and here comes Bella. Alternating possession stays with the Panthers. And here comes the substitutions. Lauren Jones inbound. That was Ava with it. Ball is out underneath. I believe it's going to stay with the Panthers. Nope, it was off a Panther. It'll be Hingham ball. Here comes Weber. Lauren with it. Morgan Basinski. Morgan dribbles, kicks it. That was Sarah Ryan with it. Morgan gets back in the corner, swings it to Weber. Weber comes around the corner. Weber gets manhandled, no call, but then again, it's situational at this point. The lead is 28. You're not going to call that. Score the basket, give it to Abby Diamond. Her first points in the game. Loose ball and Diamond goes flying into the bleachers. That's one of the things about this cozy little gym. The bleachers are right on top of the line. Sarah Ryan with the inbound to Weber. Weber back to Ryan. Sarah to Basinski. Basinski jumps in the corner. Score it! Again, another nice play by Basinski as she was falling literally out of bounds. Caught Weber out of the corner of her eye, dumped it, and Lauren drained it. 43-15 is our score. Muratone stepped on the outbound line, on the in line. It's Harborwomen ball. Here comes Weber. Rachel O'Connor. Weber. Sarah Ryan. Weber with the little jumper off the side of the rim. That was a good look. Lauren Jones with the rebound will have a foul called. It'll be on Sarah. For Ryan, her second. 4:30 here remaining in the fourth. In the junior varsity season, they're comfortably out in front here. 43-15. Our executive producer is about ready to walk by, along with our director. Off the miss, Panthers control. Rachel clears the glass. Sophie to Lauren. Swings it to Kennedy. Kennedy comes all the way back to Ryan. Ryan clears it to O'Connell. Rachel, Sarah gets tied up in the alternating possession. 10 to shoot. It'll remain Hingham ball. Sorry to lose you in the corner here. Basinski with 9. Looks for the entry pass, a little too far. Turnover. And stolen by Rachel O'Connor. Hingham just set it up. Goes to Weber in the corner. Weber drives. Weber doesn't get the hoop to fall. But Lauren will go to the line, looking to add to her 5 points in the game. Falls on Muratone. That's her first. Team 7, so Hingham's in the bonus. And a violation. The shot must hit the rim. Otherwise, it's an automatic violation. The ball goes to the defense. 3 minutes and 25 seconds here to play here in the fourth. Weber can't get the layup to go. Back come the Panthers. Long range 3 on the way. Off the rim, no good. The rebound is wide. And the glass is cleaned by Sarah Ryan, and she'll give it to Lauren Weber. She was looking for Ryan. Nice steal by Jones, but she stepped on the sideline. It'll be Hingham ball, 2:50 to play. 43-15 is our score. Inbound to Ryan. Clock is running. finally gets the play made to Kennedy. Comes around the corner to Weber. Baczynski with it. Baczynski off the weave. Back to Weber. Weber's just going to take it in off the glass, doesn't get it to fall. Did everything right on that play, but the ball just didn't go down the hole. Shot blocked. Down the other end. Morgan on the honors with the block. I believe that was Lauren Jones going to the hole. I won't swear to it though. 2:30 to play here in the fourth. Glasson carried the inbound. She's in the corner. That was Jundin with it. She's got it again. Her long-range threes and air ball. Loose ball stays with the Panthers. 43-15 to score. 7-2 team fouls. Hingham would be shooting the 1-and-1 if necessary. Lauren Jones to inbound. Schofeld, the recipient. 30-second shot clock was about to expire, hence the desperation heave. Hingham retained the ball, so no big deal. Hingham slowing the game down because there is no reason to rush at this point. Despite the fans wanting Hingham to run, there's absolutely no reason to do that. Sorry about that, fans. We got a foul on the play. It'll be Lauren Weber, her first. So Lauren looking for point number 5 on the day. If so, she'd be the leading scorer for the Panthers. She makes this next one, 1:44 remaining. Nope, lips out. And here comes Rachel O'Connor over the timeline. Pass coming back from Sarah Ryan is picked off. And here's Lauren Jones. They're going to let the travel go. That's okay. And coach calls a timeout to eliminate an alternating possession call. So game reset. 1 minute, 21 seconds left. The arrow does point to the Panthers. Team fouls are 7-3. More importantly, our score is 43-15. Hingham. Those of you who are interested, the score of the first game was 48-17. So we're roughly on pace for the same score a month later. Not that the score matters. As I've said many, many times on these broadcasts, it's not about the wins and losses at the freshman and junior varsity level, although everybody likes to know the wins and losses. It's about grooming talent for the next level. That's why everyone plays. That's why you're working on different plays, putting players in different situations to practice for the next level and to groom talent. That's what this is all about. All right, Bella to inbound. Schofeld. Bella. Plant. Shot goes wide. Here comes Kennedy. We're approaching the final minute in the season for the junior varsity. Ryan. Back out to Weber. Weber with the little floater, no, but she'll go to the line. Actually, it is 1-1. It is 1-1. The foul's on Bella, her second. On Shenna. Miss Shenna, that is. So Weber will still try to get her 6th point of the game. But this time it's a 1-1. Yes. She gets the back rim this time, but still doesn't get it to drop. Alex with the pickpocket, And with 45 seconds left, Morgan Bazinski. 7 points for the junior. Plant in the corner. Back out to Bella. Preston. Ball goes out of bounds. It's Hingham. Or check it. That was Claxton. Clock is off. 1 shot. Bazinski. Who else with the 3 ball? So much for listening to 1 shot. Pass goes way too far. We're down to 5.1. And this will end the season. Weber. Jumper on the way. That's the season. Final score, Hingham 45. The Panthers of Plymouth South 15. So recapping the scoring in this one. For the Panthers, Melishena had 2 points. Lauren Jones 4. Grace Ballinger had 3. That 3 coming at the buzzer of the 3rd quarter. Raina Butler had 4. And Abby Diamond had 2. On the Hingham side of the ledger, Lauren Weber 5, Morgan Bazinski had 7, Rachel O'Connor 4, Alice Kennedy 2, Sophie Kerr 6, Lindsay Triggs 6, Margaret Lothar 6, and Marissa Matthews led all scorers with 9. So the final score of the the junior varsity game, Hingham 45, Plymouth South 15. On behalf of our executive director, or executive producer of Hingham Athletics, Jim Quattromoni, our coordinating producer, Matt Feld. Today's broadcast was directed by John Todd, and our stage director, as always, Mary Ellen Holler. We thank you. This is Greg Pardeep saying thank you for joining us. Final score, Hingham 45, Plymouth South 15. You've been watching an exclusive presentation of Hingham Athletics on YouTube. Good afternoon, everybody.